Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome once again to La-Mulana. Potentially today with progress. I've updated the notes and my map. I have new ideas for what to do and where to go and things to explore in La-Mulana. Well, I have exactly 2 ideas, but first, let's talk a little bit. I took another look at the symbols up here in the Tower of Ruin. The behind the fairies, you have the sigil on the wall. I thought that 2 of them were the same between this room, the room with the seductress, and the room with the dancer. In actuality, all 3 of those symbols on the wall are different. If you imagine it being split into 3, where you have the number 9 at the bottom, which is kind of like the philosopher's symbol but without the dots, and then you have the symbol in the top left and the symbol in the top right. The symbol in the top right is the same as the symbol on the seductress, but that's different compared to the symbol that's on the dancer. And the symbol in the top left is different for each one of the 3 rooms. Now, I also noticed that I think this is the one that most closely matches the sign that I think I have it here somewhere. Might be lower down. The spirit that controls life. I think this matches the symbol here with the fairies. It's hard to tell because of the shading on the emblem, but it does look the most similar. So this is maybe the ones that can control life, but the lines are not necessarily connected. There's a little bit of a dark spot on the top left symbol sigil. It might not be a connected straight line. So it's really hard to tell. So I think there's just more information there that we need to solve this puzzle. But I've learned a little bit about this. I've also learned something about the cool, funky looking symbols up here in the big room, which I'm gonna have to find the big room. Here. I have no idea what to do with this puzzle. I have no idea what these symbols mean on the wall. However, I noticed a pattern. If you split this up into 12 equal segments, then there's only 2 repeating patterns in this entire mural. If you split it up into, if you look right above my head, you see the vertical lines? There's 8 of them. Take each pair of 2 and notice how they repeat each one of these patterns in a block. So there's a bit of a repeating pattern here, and then the opposite side of this mural is literally just the mirrored pattern that you see from the left side. 12 columns or rows. It's 4 rows, 3 columns. So you see how the leftmost column is 1 blank, 1 1 1 blank, 1 1 1 blank, 1 1 1 blank 1 1 in these horizontal bars. It's 4 repeating patterns that go until about maybe like halfway between the spikes, and then it mirrors on the other side. So there's some repeating pattern here that I don't understand, but literally it's just like if I made it all into 0s and 1s, here's what this mural says. 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0. That's it. That's the only data that I can gather from this mural. There's probably more to it, but that's all I can understand from now. It's very interesting. So I learned that. I don't know what to do with this information. If you try to look at it, it just says it's impossible to decipher. So whatever this is, who knows? So that's something else that I've learned. And it's the power of words. No idea. Next up, we're gonna go back to the Chamber of Birth, and I wanna go from this side, I think, if I remember correctly. I noticed something in the, whoops, didn't want to do that. I noticed something in the recording from the last time I was down here in the Chamber of Birth. Let me quickly jump back over there, and we will check that out. Additionally, notice that on the right side there, you see the Philosopher's symbol, which is the two parallel lines with horns kind of jutting out of them. That's the symbol for the number 9. The Philosopher's symbol is that symbol with 4 dots, which represent the 4 philosophers. Keep this sigil in mind, because there's actually more to it than that, but we'll get to that later. So let me quickly get down here and get down here, because I want to go back to the Chamber of Birth, because I don't know if this is going to be progress, but it is a thing. It's a thing that I discovered or realized, because I didn't notice last time I was in this area. And if it's progress, it's progress. We're watching La-Mulana and Abe's playing 4D chess. No, I just have a lot of time on my hands to look at notes. I really don't, but I like looking at notes. I like taking notes in my video games. Okay, so. This room. Last time I was here, maybe not the, oh, what? Oh my God. I gotta come back. I screwed it up, man. Crap. All right, well, give me a second. I gotta go back to that room. Ah. I didn't mean to whip the statue. I meant to whip the bat, but it didn't hit the bat when I went to the other. Oh man, whatever. Get me out of here. Progress made, progress lost. Stop. Thank God for this shortcut, so you don't have to do the jump in the water every single time. I gotta go back to that room with the infinite fall, because there's important things there. Well, I hope. I haven't actually tested this. I tested something else, which we'll get to later, but I haven't tested this. No, get out of here. All right, kill the skeleton. Kill you, thank you. So the last time that I was really down here and exploring, I used the maternal statue, right? Maternity statue on this alcove. And then I accidentally whipped trying to kill a skeleton and got whipped out of the room. So I didn't quite notice the change that happened. It's the infinity symbol on the wall. It's kind of hard to see. It's below the eye. That symbol appeared here, and I even saw it later, but I didn't see that it was the change in the room. I thought it might have always been on the wall, and I just kind of glanced over that fact. But no, that's what changed in the room. It's very hard to see, but it's there. So, I want to see if maybe now we can use the Cog of Soul here, because the eye is also a symbol that I saw on a different wall previously that said use the Cog of Soul underneath the eye. Similarly to the skull icon and the snake icon. So I want to see what's going on here, but it doesn't seem to be the case. My other thought was we have other items, including the Key of Eternity, which has the infinity symbol on it, and you find this in the Corridor of Eternity. What's the name of it? I forgot. But the other thing is we can also go to the, there you go. We can also go to the Endless Corridor, and maybe something changed there due to the infinity symbol there. Hold up. It just made a chest. Well, hell? What the heck, game? Well, all right, this didn't do as much as I was hoping it would do. It's this game, man. It has so many puzzles where it's like, I thought of the solution and it's just something you can't do. I have no idea what to do here. Okay. You know, I mean, it's possible something else changed in the level now. Maybe we have to use the Key of Eternity somewhere else here. I have no idea. Maybe the elephants are gone now that I've done this. Nope, elephants are still here. Use the Key of Eternity on them? Nope. Ah, this game, man. Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna have to solve this puzzle later. We're gonna need a way of cleansing the curse. I assume that's what this signifies. Which, what was, oh, it's the hint was in here, right? I might not have saved the message that talked about the curse. The curse said something about you need to find the red symbol or light to cleanse the curse, which, in my opinion, is talking about either the Ankh Jewel, which you need to break the Ankhs, or it's talking about the Key Sword, which is gonna act as the 9th Ankh Jewel, I think. So I'm thinking it's one of those two items. The only other thing I have that's really red is the talisman, but that doesn't do anything. So it's not that. So perhaps we need to come back later when we can actually deal with whatever that chest is. And maybe I just need to use the Key of Eternity around here and maybe something will happen. Because I need to go here. I need to fight Skanda. Because this is the next key place to be. I need the golden key, which is gonna open up like the rest of the game. I'm completely locked by not being able to access this. So let's see if we can figure out if anything changed in this area. Looks like the answer might just be no. I'm gonna look to see if there's like another teleport wall, but I'm not seeing any. I don't see any here. I know how to get up to Scandu. Well, I know theoretically where to go to Scandu, because there's like a drop here. I just don't know how to get there. It looks like nothing else has changed, unfortunately. So, yeah, we might just have to come back later. Like, can I climb down now, please? Well, that hurt me, but it didn't. Was there anything here? And there's the wall here just sends you back. Yeah. All right, well, I got no freaking idea. Use the skull here. Nope. All right. We'll come back, because I have a couple of other things to take a look at. I'm gonna go next to the spring in the sky, because I want to show you all something that I discovered here. In the process of taking my notes, I sometimes run around the levels and I look at things, like I inspect things, I look at the room names and stuff like that. And while I was running around inspecting things, I discovered something. Up here. So while I cannot inspect these carvings of griffins on the walls, I can inspect the carving on the wall up here. Hold on, give it a second. So the 4 carvings, I think, on this wall right here, I can inspect these. And Archaeology Dictionary, Mushusu, a beast belonging to Marduk, the most powerful god in Babylonian mythology, originally born of primordial goddess Tiamat. So this immediately talks about, it ties into a couple of other things. One of the mantras is Marduk. The name of the child of God who doth defy Tiamat, the name of the root of all suffering, the one that brought the 11 demons, and Mushusu also ties into this. Together they form Mushusu, Ugalu's body, Lulu's voice, Uma Dabrutu's wings, and Ushum's tail. So Mushusu is a beast belonging to Marduk. What does that mean, belonging to Marduk? I don't know. But Mushusu belongs to Marduk and was originally born of Tiamat. So that might come into play when we actually start fighting Tiamat, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a boss soon. The other ones of these, the other symbols on the wall, don't say anything. It's just the ones that talk about Mushusu. So I found that to be very interesting and possibly important later. Nothing else I found of interest in Spring in the Sky. It's just my dog. And finally, the third thing that I learned since the last time we played, La-Mulana. And this one kind of annoys me. Because I spent some time, I spent a lot of, you would not, look, I spent an embarrassing amount of time figuring this out, okay? And it's not a gameplay related thing. I didn't run around and complete any puzzles to solve this. Throughout the entire game, when we reach certain checkpoints, or we complete something, we complete a puzzle, we get an item, when we talk to Mulbrook, she just talks about what happened in the game. If we picked up the Sands of Time, she talks about the Sands of Time. If we picked up the fairy medallion, she's like, oh, you can go get the fairies now, great. On the other hand, I have learned that that's not how Xelpud works. In order for him to talk about the item that you are picking up in the game, you have to equip it in your slot. And then when you talk to him, he'll be like, yo, give me some pepper. When I talked to him and he gave me the pepper line, I had the pepper equipped because I was running around in the entire game peppering everything. When he talked to me about being a tiny ball, having a tiny doll, I had the tiny doll and I was using it everywhere trying to do the tiny doll stuff. I've never gone into his room with any of the other items equipped because I thought he would just talk to me about what I have in my inventory. Now, full disclosure, I came to this conclusion, finally he understands. I came to this conclusion reading something online, but it wasn't a quest-related spoiler. What I read online was someone said that they found it really amusing, the comments that Xelpud would make regarding the woman statue and the maternity statue. And that made me realize I never got any dialogue from him regarding the maternity statue or the woman statue. And then I went through a chain of thoughts that made me understand and realize, oh, wait a minute. You have to be holding the item. Because I went back and I watched the video. When he talked about the pepper, I had the pepper equipped. When he talked about the doll, I had the doll equipped. So that's the piece of the puzzle that we needed. And it's more of a gameplay mechanic thing than anything else, but it annoys me to no end regardless. Because that's not how Mulbrook works. She just talks to you about things. For this jerk, you gotta be equipping an item, and then you walk in here, and he's like, yo, that's bright. What is that lamp? Ah, you bought the lamp of time. It's a strange lamp that can stop time. Don't use it in front of me. And I'm hoping that he gives us a clue related to what to do. Because I also added all of his emails to my notes page, and one of his notes says, show me anything rare or unusual, I'll tell you about it. Which he's never given us any information about anything in the game yet. Let's hope he gives us something now. Okay, Now, I don't have the woman statue anymore, so I won't get that line of dialogue, but we can talk about the maternity statue. Hey, the woman statue. Her belly looks swollen, like she's pregnant. I ain't into married women. First of all, what's wrong with pregnant women? And why she gotta be married? I guess I ain't into married women. That's good advice right there, let's be honest. But, next. Skull. Having a tough time in these parts of the ruins, you got the wrath of God when you try to inspect walls. I must have looked, I must have been here with the skull previously. I think, yeah, he said something along the lines of, what's that skull, get it out of here. Talking about the key. Okay, maybe we talked to him with the key. Oh man, am I wrong about this? I don't think I'm wrong about this. Having a tough time. So he doesn't want to learn about any of these items. What about the cog? That's a cog of soul. It's pretty much a key that's used to perform the forbidden art of bringing clay to life. I think you stick it somewhere to get a machine to move, but that's the kind of thing that you'd expect to be forbidden, so maybe you shouldn't use it. You know, again, wise advice. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck my key where it was used. That talisman. Talisman. It belonged to your father. Your father went in them ruins and ain't come back since. Yeah, I think he got crushed by the trap. Seems like he was researching something deep inside. You should look for your father's diary. I'm sure he had it with him. There may be things about what he was studying written in it. What? You saw a guy in the ruins that looked like your father? That's crazy. It's been many days since he went in. You want to hear that again? No. Look for the diary, all right? Dude, I think we have like a quest. Look for the diary. Now, I could have sworn that I saw him, Daddy-O, a wanderer, adventurer, at some other point in the game, but I do remember explicitly seeing him here in the Temple of the Sun. So let's go look here and see if we can find any information. Let's talk to Mulbrook too. You got nothing. So Mulbrook doesn't respond when you equip things and go into her room, I don't think. She only responds when you complete things in the game. Which, why do they operate differently? You know? God damn it, game. But we got something we can do. So I'm gonna like hold down and, you know, look at every pixel of the game here. Is it in the sand? If anything, it's gonna be in the rubble here, right? So maybe we just have to like look through the rubble. That's a ladder. Okay. I don't think he went in here. But maybe he did. Why would you want Mulbrook to act like Xelpud though? Yeah, you want her to be a horny old man? It's more like mechanically I just want them to act similarly, you know? If you have to hold an item for one, make it so you have to hold the item for the other one, because that way it's consistent. But this game is not about being friendly. This game is about being antagonistic. Ugh. So I don't, okay. I don't know where the diary is. We might have to look for it elsewhere. Because damn, I wish I remembered where I saw him earlier. Because it was not just in this room, in this area that I saw him. I saw him out of the corner of my eye previously. I didn't catch where. I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks on me, but it wasn't. It was Dad. Dad? Father? Father? Father! So, yeah, I guess we might have to fiddle some more to solve that quest, but at least we have something that we can do now. And Maybe we have to go to every single room in the entire game. Maybe we have to talk to all of the NPCs, and one of them is gonna be like, yo, you want a diary? I found it on the floor, here you go. But it's something that we can check out. Okay, so I don't know where the diary is. You know, let's follow the path of Dad, right? Like, what if we just go, what if we have to give it to him twice? God damn it, game. No, okay. What if we have to follow his path through the ruins? What if we have to go to one of these shops that we haven't been to in a while? I mean, we're gonna do everything. You're looking for your father? Oh, you know what? Let's equip the talisman, because I don't know. Maybe we gotta. There's a hot springs in the outskirts of the village. One of these days I'll find another hot spring, but it's gonna be at the end of the game, and it's gonna be useless. Like, why would you need another hot spring here? I wanna talk to the other NPC who says literally nothing except find the serpent staff. There's gotta be more going on with him. You son of a... There's gotta be more going on with him. And you know what? While we're exploring, we can look for Skanda, because I haven't found Skanda in my exploration of the game world, but it is possible that they do exist somewhere. I think I remember reading one of the messages and it was talking about Skanda taking to the skies in some fashion, so it is possible that maybe we just have to find them. That's why I went to the surface a long time ago and I looked at all of the upper path areas where there were like flying birds. I was hoping that Skanda would just be up there like a clay bird holding the golden key in its like talons or something. But that never panned out and I never found anything. I think it's a good thought, but again, it just never worked out. Let's go the whole path. Let's look. And other than this, if this doesn't pan out, you are like, why are you such a fast moving bird? What's going on with that? If this doesn't pan out, then I want to check out the Cursed Shrine of the Mother chest again, because there might still be a clue there that we're missing. Because the talisman is red, and we need something red in order to break the curse of those chests. And because I activated the second chest, maybe we can get a clue? I don't know. But now that there's two of those chests in the world, I'm thinking, oh, I should really have the ability to open those at this point, huh? I don't know what that ability is, but I gotta find it at some point. All right, let's see what's going on over here. That's the exit to Spring in the Sky. There's nothing else here. No places that we can climb or go to. It's just a hole in the wall. And I haven't found any like secrets related to Batcave. I think it's just Batcave. That didn't kill you? All right, we'll get out of here. And I still don't know how to access the extra areas here that we cannot access. So let's go inside. And maybe we can find what we need to find. Look at this Xelpud statue, this elder statue. This elder statue. Really feels like there should be another secret here at some point. In the walls or something. Over here on the left, over here on the right. Maybe that's how you access some of those locations we can't access yet. And nothing really to do here with the split gate. There's another split gate. In the, like behind the pillar, maybe? There's another split gate in the Shrine of the Mother, as you would expect. But there's also, I thought this was like a wig on the ground for a minute. It's just part of the, like, the structure of the level. It's just a bit of architecture. Anyways, yeah, split gate. There was that split gate that we removed by using the death seal in the Shrine of the Mother, but I think that is related to the next philosopher as soon as we find him. We have to find another philosopher, the fourth philosopher, and I think that's the path that he's gonna open up, because the philosopher's symbol, hard to see, it does exist on that screen. So I think that's what that is about. I don't like the idea of going through literally the entire game, every single screen, looking for anything that changed. I don't want to do that. I might go look at the shrine then and just see if I can find something. Oh, I can attack this now! Look at that! It doesn't kill me anymore. How fantastic. Get out of here. Like, it feels like there should be something up here too, but there's nothing. Man, I wish I knew what this talisman did. Well, again, I don't really want to go through the whole game. So let's go look at the other cursed chest in the shrine. I want to see if anything changed there, or if I'm just missing something related to that chest. Or rather the button, because I don't think there's a way of getting to the button from down below, but it's gotta be something, right? Let's take this talisman around and use it. Maybe that's what we're missing. We just gotta use it more. Now, another question, and something that I've been thinking of. I don't think that creature was Ugalu, Umachlulu, or Uma Debratu, or Ushum. But these enemies in this area are... There he is! Whoa, he climbed up the ladder! What? I saw that. Did you see that? Was that a ghost? Was that a dad ghost? Oh, you saw that, right? What the heck? But like, these enemies, I've never seen these enemies anywhere else in the game. They're all single, solo enemies. Like, you've got wings, right? Are you one of these creatures? What's your name? Okay. We're on to something, man. I don't know what we're on to, but we're on to something. Get out of here. I don't, you know what? Get the freaking whip out. I'm done. So, there is a sign of the philosopher right down there in the tube. So I imagine a ladder will spawn here when we find the fourth philosopher. Oh, you know, I should have used the talisman down there. Let me go this way and then we'll use the talisman. I want to see if the chest opened up now. All right, thank you. What hit me? Oh, right, you went down into the spikes. Damn it! I still can't get in. I still want to go over there. Okay. Now this sign, it does say something along the lines of, why are you in the spikes? It does say something along the lines of, if you are chosen by the philosophers, you can come here. Reveals the path only to the chosen one. In these depths dwells a great spirit. Who is this spirit? I do not know. Ow. That definitely didn't help me. And I've pressed up, I've pressed down. I can't get down there to the button. Damn it! Why? Why? Okay, but we're on the path of Dad, I guess. Where does this go? This goes up to the Endless Corridor. Okay. Endless Corridor goes to Mausoleum of the Giants, which then goes up to the Gate of Guidance. It also goes down to the Temple of the Sun, right? No, Gate of Guidance goes to Temple of the Sun. Yo, there's a chest up there. That chest has never been there before. Hold up. Is there anything up here? Why is there a chest there all of a sudden? I need to get over there. Okay, I have an idea, which is the last, and this is something that I forgot about until just now. The last time I was here, I used the bullshit of time before I entered the room. Maybe I have to do it as I'm entering the room, right? What? Okay, there's something going on here. God damn it. So, huh. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, come on. Well. All right, well, I don't think we're gonna open this yet. Gotta find a way of stopping the pillar from hitting, of being faster or having, maybe we gotta upgrade the Sands of Time? Because it's not very good right now, you know? If it can't stop that pillar, Tiamat distorts with her dimensional powers. No. I wanna equip this. I should go around the game equipping other items just to see what happens. Ha! Yeah, maybe. Nothing's hinted that we need to upgrade the Sands of Time, but if it's so bad at its job, maybe we do need to upgrade it. You need your BS to be more S or piled higher and deeper, says Quark. Deeper S, yes. And I still have no idea what these enemies are all about. I don't know why I can only kill them some of the time. I also don't know why you fart. Okay, but I guess we're on Dad Path right now, right? We're tracking him down. He should be up here, right? There's no other place to go, right? I'll do it the long way. Why? Why? Get away from me. Much easier when you can get through this without having the bats knock you down. I guess those don't operate more than once. Interesting. There was no way that block could fit in there, first of all. Careful. I love how perfectly positioned those are in order to screw up the player. We'll take the shortcut back. Oh, God. Get out of here, Bone Man. Whoops. Just trying to find, like, any other anything. Oh, God. Maybe what we have to do is go back and talk to Elder, you know? Maybe he's got another hint for us. Oh! Maybe we need to go back and be like, yo, I found him! I saw him! I saw his backside anyways. Endless trials. Endless trials? Oh God, what if we have to use the key here? Well, we've already... Endlessness is a theme of the area. I don't think we need to use the key. You know, we used the key to get down there in the first place. I'm not convinced, by the way, that we have to use the key fairy here. I think they probably give you that so that you can more easily do the health-related trial, where you have to run through the area and not die to spikes and saw blades. Ow! That'd be my guess. I really don't want to die. You know what? Grab the... Oh, we can't grab the fairy. We gotta go through the room. I can't get up there. It's too high. Rip. Rip, dog. Oh. You son of a gun! Okay, careful, careful. We gotta get through this without getting hit. Oh, we can't. We can't even get up, can we? Unless there's a hidden way up here. No, we're stuck. Okay. Wait, so you really can't get out of the endless corridor once you get back in? No, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Isn't there a hidden wall here? Yeah, there you go. It still makes it really awkward getting through this place. I love that sound. I really don't want to teleport out because I want to, like, move forward, complete this section, find daddy secrets. Careful. Nice. Forget what you said. One saw the colorless map, one saw the colorful map. Together they shall see the truth. I think that's literally just a hint to equip both at the same time. I think that's all that is. I don't think there's any hints that you're gonna pick up on one map that you don't see on the other map. When you put the maps together, you get all the information. And then some. Okay, a healing fairy is weirdly what I want. Hello. HP! HP! Also, I've not seen Dad yet. I guess this is the first actual, like, split in the path, but it's not really even a split in the path because this just goes to a single room in the Shrine of the Mother. Where am I? I'm here. Yeah, there's nothing here. Although I have noticed this is talking about the weapon being the key to awakening, and it kind of looks like a sword in the background. Right? So perhaps there's gonna be something related to, you know, the sword in this room? I mean... Okay, I'm stuck down here now. Okay, go here. No! Ow. Ow! It's over here on the left. Anything? Nope. Alright, well, you know, that's, oh, freaking heck, man. I'm just gonna teleport through the next time. Although, but what if we have to follow the path? What if that's a part of the puzzle? Is we have to literally follow the path of Daddy-O. Oh, we get to see him again in the next room. There he goes. See ya. Old man's pretty fast, huh? I'm sad now. He's not in this room. I'm just gonna hold this talisman for now. I don't need to inspect anything. He wasn't left. He's not here, but there is a chest there. Don't know how to open the chest. It is closed. That was not there before. I'm like 99% certain. You mother... I hate when a skeleton is getting up, you can't hit it. So it gets up, it's immune to your weapon, and then it hits you. It's like the player in any video game ever, where you get knocked down, but you get up again. All right, well, let's get through this a little bit faster. Oh, why are you so big? I don't get... Stop. I don't get the invincible horses. I will never get the invincible horses, I feel. There's one of the twins, or Poseidon, or the snake people. Touching the tower. Touching tips. Ah, whatever. At least we'll get out of this with more health. I was kind of hoping that there would be something in that Shrine of the Mother room, like at the top of the sword tip. But I think I've done that before. Like the first time I was in that room. I think I played around with it a bit, so. There's probably not anything there. But I tell you what, we can come back after we do a little bit more elsewhere, because there's a lot that we still have to do to explore. Like let's follow the Daddy-O path first. And then we will explore more. Yeah, okay, I'll come back to this later, because there wasn't anything up there immediately. I wonder if I have to go through one of these doors. I don't think so. I don't think that's how this puzzle works. Talk to a fairy real quick. Come see me when the time comes. How about you come see me now? All right, 1 second. There was the shop over here. Maybe he went shopping? Oh God, this is never gonna work, is it? I guess also with the endless corridor, it's also hard to... Welcome to the endless shop, dude. It's hard to keep track of where he would be. You could just pass me by, loop the screen, then leave. Found a mantra. It's the first one we found. Literally no idea where to get to any of the other ones. Thank you for the heal, fairy. This is where we fought Sakit. You are pointing. I still can't get up there with the spikes, which is weird. Kinda wish I could. This is currently set to moon. I think if I set it to star, I can go back up to the dolphin room. If I remember correctly, this is the upside down roots and the extra hands. And then off to the right is Twin Labyrinth. No, 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 no. Oh God, almost got crushed. And this is where like, we're getting branching paths. So if we're supposed to track him down, how are we gonna track him down? He could be anywhere. He could have gone anywhere at this point. Nothing there. Like, unless we see him walking down into the Twin Labyrinth, we're not gonna be able to chase him down, are we? Because that's another branching path. You can go down or you can go to the right. And then if we climb up, we go back up to the Gate of Guidance, but then from there you can either go back out to the surface or to the Temple of the Sun. Or you can go to Spring in the Sky from Gate of Guidance, so that's another split point. And again, at that point you're going literally anywhere. He could be anywhere. Technically, he could also be in the Graveyard of the Giants, and that just adds even more. So yeah, this seems incorrect. He didn't go through a door, I looked. No! You give me 0 frames to try to jump that, you son of a gun. Okay, you know what? Where? Where'd we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Let's talk to let's talk to Mulbrook. Let's talk to Xelpud. Look at me calling him by his real name and not just Garbage Man, which is what you should be calling him. That guy in the hat. Am I the guy in the hat, or is Dad the guy in the hat? Where are we going? Right. Did you have anything else to say? Did you find the diary? What? The treasure chest is hidden in a place that you can't get to. Oh, he's literally talking about the new puzzle. I see your father is a smart man. He must have gotten a good handle on the traps in the ruins. Got it? Let me figure something out. What? What? Excuse me? It didn't even play his music. I got really concerned for a minute there. I'm saving. Something's happening. Okay, did you... Well, what? Literally the only time in the whole game he has ever mentioned, like, exactly what I've seen with the treasure chest. He's responding to what's actually happening in the game for some reason. What is going on? I'm very confused. Get out of here, pig. Are you gonna give me like upgraded Sands of Time? Cause that's kind of what I want. Get down here now? I'm pretty sure we have to find the philosopher for that one. What? What? Old man! He's done it! Old man did something! He stopped the pillar. Okay. Obtain diary. Thanks, old man. Let me figure something out. He just like Superman's his way in here. Jaxie Pants says, he could have helped you this entire time? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, he's just sitting there playing games on his laptop. He could have been down here the whole time. I teleported down here. He beat me here. What a jerk. Now it's closed forever? Wait a minute, how do I get to the relief then? Huh. Did I lock myself out of getting the relief now? Or maybe I have to go a couple of rooms away for it to correctly despawn? I have no idea. What did we pick up? The diary. More research notes than a diary was kept by the professor's father. Oh yeah, I read the manual, by the way, so I know our name is like Limac or something. And we're the professor. A professor of archaeology, I assume. Dr. Jones! Okay, so I have a diary now. Okay. What do I do with said diary? Will you let me into this treasure chest? Probably not. No. All right. Well, let's. Maybe he's back at the town. You want to tell me something about the diary now? Hi. Oh, you're back. What's with that face? I told you, you don't need to worry about me. I'm an invincible old man. Why don't you murder Mother then? Now then, it looks like you found your father's diary. All right, I'll explain everything. We are descendants of a race who sees the departing off. We are descendants of a race who sees the departing off. Is that English? This man is a troll. Yes, he is, and I hate him. We are the seventh children of the mother. Oh, that's the philosopher generation. We are the ones who sent off the last race to spring forth from and thrive in these ruins, or rather the mother. Sent off the last race. The fifth race, which are the ones that made the sixth race, which are the clay people? That's you. Oh, the last race, the eighth children, the humanity. We are in charge of sending you all off. All of mankind and civilization were born here. Take this, the La-Mulana talisman. I heard that if you have this, you can get your hands on cursed treasure. Okay. Hey, it's awful red. Well then, go see the four philosophers in your father's stead. You want me to repeat this? No, I'm just gonna save it. What? Hold on. I want to save this somewhere. Scanda, a large clay doll. I know what's going on there. Go meet the four philosophers. Yeah, I met 3 of them. I don't know where the 4th one is.